told you. Oh, God.
You just gotta keep living, man. L-I-V-I-N.
The WWF Retail the Flyweight Championship bout.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages.
It's showtime.
Hello, everyone, and welcome once again to B3 Radio. That's right, Arnold. It's showtime. It's been a little while. It's been a little while since we've had some showtime. We haven't done this in a while, but I'm Richard Mulligan, joined by my co-host and best friend. Take a half a personal day from last week, Josh Briley. Say hey, Josh.
Hey, Richard, I am so glad to be back, man. Skiing in Aspen is something everyone should experience at least once before they die. I tell you, because
Skiing? What? Skiing in Aspen?
Yeah, that's where I was.
Really?
Yeah, did you not get the text?
No. I don't think you were skiing in Aspen. I don't think anybody here believes that you were skiing in Aspen. You got 8 doubters right now, including myself.
Fair enough. But you see, you don't understand. As I, along with the Buddha Dean himself, was scrounging around the gutters of Calcutta, searching for the 7 keys to the Tomb of Darkness, I awoke the Valley of Serenity.
Hey, wait,
and
are you doing a Kevin Sullivan promo right now? What? What are you talking about?
What?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, man, I am so glad to be back. I was sick. You have no idea. I sounded like John Laurinaitis. It was awful, but I'm back. I'm still a little coffee, but I'm back, ready to work.
All right, well, thanks for coming clean finally.
January 6, 2018 at the Carl Perkins Civic Center. Get ready for an elegant evening that packs a punch when the 2nd annual Black Tie and Boxing, the Fight for a Cure, comes back to Jackson. You won't want to miss out on this great night benefiting the JDRF. For ticket information, go to blacktieandboxing.com/tickets or blacktieandboxing.com. Black Tie and Boxing, January 6, 2018 at the Carl Perkins Civic Center, Jackson, Tennessee. It's fight time.
PG3 Radio.
You missed probably half of a show last week. We were recording some interviews with Brian Thompson and Gold Boy Greg Anthony, and you were really sick. You just couldn't make it. And that's understandable, you know. I was sick for the Bobby interview, you know. I powered through like a man, but, you know, whatever. But we have to do what we have to do.
Well, you wasn't talking like this either, so, you know, it wouldn't have been a very good show. John Laurinaitis co-starring. So what did you like David with Bobby?
I mean,
good.
Dude, it was so bad.
It was good. It was good. I liked it.
Last Friday, I couldn't even talk on the radio at work. I had to get...
You talk on the radio at work, too?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's awful.
We've got a superstar here, ladies and gentlemen.
No, CB radio.
CB. You like a trucker now?
Kinda,
Come on back, truckers, and listen to old Teddy Bear.
Old Teddy Bear. Try not to kill yourself.
Me and 8 other truckers pulled over to that little boy's house because there was nobody
All right, we're still trying to keep our day jobs.
No, Red Sovine. You know, we've had that conversation before that we were going to do a Red Sovine show.
I don't recall the Red Sovine show.
No, we were going to do a soul.
Maybe like a tribute.
A soul? We're going to do a soul. We're just going to create one. Yeah. We're trying to create a soul. No, we were going to do a Red Sovine show about the a podcast about the Red Sovine
The
Teddy Bear.
sadness
Yeah, the sad
of his lyrics.
Yeah.
He must have been a really tormented man. You know that?
We met this little boy, his name was Timmy, and he had one leg, and his mama wasn't at home. So us truckers thought it'd be a good idea to go over to his house when nobody was there.
And he had
and
a
we all
terminal
took
illness.
turns with little Teddy Bear.
All right.
And
Whoa.
you better listen to the song. You better believe I took my turn with little Teddy Bear.
What?
You've never heard that?
Oh,
like,
man.
It's a good-hearted song. Don't get me wrong. This is me taking it completely out of context, but you better believe I took my turn with little Teddy Bear.
And then, believe
This
me,
will teach you to talk on the CB radio.
that
There are people. There are
people that will go to HR, to both of our jobs, and get us fired.
I mean, sing.
Oh,
What are you doing? What the hell are you doing? You just gonna surf the web while we're trying to do a freaking show?
no. I was going to pull up Teddy Bear, and it just started playing. Like
I was gonna say, damn, I'll just start playing my game if that's how we're doing. I mean, come on.
No, I was going to pull up the Red Sovine stuff.
Let me just go watch some shit on YouTube while you're talking.
All right, so I mean, now is as good a time as any to do the Red Sovine show about Teddy Bear.
Sad song, Teddy Bear.
Yeah,
that
do you
ain't
want-
even in the real title. Somebody put sad song. 10 million views shows you people want to be.
All right, so this is a
sad.
5-minute song. Do you want to hear it?
Lay it on me.
All right, so we'll hopefully there won't be any ad. Okay, so I don't know how this is coming through. Okay, it's coming through fine.
I was on the outskirts of a little southern town, trying to reach my destination before the sun went down. The old CB was blaring away on Channel 19 when there came a little boy's voice on the radio line. And he said, "Breaker 19, is anyone there? Come on back, truckers, and talk to Teddy Bear." Well, I keyed the mic and I said, "You got it, Teddy Bear." And the little boy's voice came back on the air. "Appreciate the break. Who we got on that end?" I told him my handle, and then he began. "Now, I'm not supposed to bother you fellas out there. Mom says you're busy and for me to stay off there. But you see, I get lonely and it helps to talk. 'Cause that's about all I can do. I'm crippled and I can't walk."
Oh my God.
All right, so we're setting the stage for a very positive song here, right?
Oh, I'm crippled and I can't walk.
Thanks for adding.
I'm just like, why would he immediately?
Why
That's
would he
your
have a
go-to
CB
for the
radio
song.
anyways? Why would he have a CB radio?
Because he's a trucker. Oh, you're talking about the kid. Oh yeah, no,
The
maybe
kid's
it was
a
his
trucker.
dad.
He can't
Who
walk,
knows?
but he drives a truck. You know, he doesn't have full use of his
Well,
legs.
that was
but-
kind of like the internet before the internet.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Okay, so listen to that song. He says, "I'm not supposed to get on here. My mom says to leave y'all alone, and I know you are busy. Why do you have a CB radio?"
Maybe that's their only form of communication.
Maybe it was mom's Tinder.
Maybe. Maybe.
Hey, this is Teddy Bear's mama. I'm pretty loaded. I got a crippled son. He ain't gonna get up in here.
Anybody wants to stop in between Tulsa and Oklahoma City, just give me 3 beeps.
She's just standing outside of her house doing that thing that you do when you want the truckers to blow their horn.
Yeah, she's wanting somebody to toot her horn.
Well, we went really in a different place, but all right, let's listen.
I came back and told him to fire up that mic, and I'd talk to him as long as he liked. "This was my dad's radio," the little boy said.
Ah!
But I guess it's mine and Mom's now, 'cause my daddy's dead.
What?
He was trying to push me up a hill in the snow, and he slipped and fell right under an 18-wheeler, and y'all heard him screaming on the CB radio. Good old Red Sovine. Can't. All right.
I'm talking about doom and gloom from the get-go.
Yeah. Well, that answers why he has a CB radio. I guess it's his. His dad's dead. I mean, why not? Why not pilfer through your dead father's things?
Legally, it's his mama's until she passes, and then it'll be teddy bears.
Yeah. Dad had a wreck about a month ago.
They are covering all the bases. He was trying to push me up a hill in the snow.
And fell on his ass and got ran over by
a snowplow.
A guy looked like you.
I know it don't rhyme, but sometimes tragedy don't rhyme.
Tragedy is what it is. It
He
don't
was
always rhyme.
trying to get home in the blinding snow.
I'm like 3 for 3. Is this... I don't know. Is this making any sense to anybody out there?
It's just a sad
all
story.
Right. All right. So where's the next step going?
And just
he hit a telephone pole.
Our home audience, please lock up your gun safes. Put them prescriptions back in the cabinet.
Yeah.
Don't have anything that may want to
Remember,
you go over the edge.
Remember, not up the road, across the street. If you're going to say there's fixing across the road, not up the street. All right, here we go.
Mom has to work now to make ends meet. And I'm not much help with my 2 crippled feet.
Why are we laughing? Jeez. About all I can do is talk to truckers on the radio since my dad died in that blinding snow. Jesus. All right, here we go.
She says not to worry, that we'll make it all right. But I hear her crying sometimes late at night. You know, there's one thing I want more than anything else to see.
My daddy.
Jesus. That's awful.
Oh, I know you guys are too busy to bother with me. But, you see, my dad used to take me for rides when he was home. But I guess that's all over now since my daddy's gone. Not one breaker came on the old CB as that little crippled boy talked with me.
As that little crippled boy talked
A little crippled boy.
That little boy afflicted with jaundice. Why would you say that? As Teddy Bear talked to me. How about that?
That little crippled boy.
I tried hard to swallow a lump that just wouldn't stay down.
Giggity.
As I thought about my boy back
Giggity.
in Greenville town. Dad was going to take Mom and me with him later on this year.
Thank God he couldn't. He didn't because he couldn't drive for shit. And we live in Minnesota.
Well, I remember him saying, someday this old truck will be yours, Teddy Bear.
Yeah, I'm sure a company will have no problem with you signing up the rights to a truck that's yours.
Do you realize the insurance alone on that would be like through the roof?
He really left
just
me
for
with
him
the
to have
burden.
a 9-to-5 job.
What do you mean I can't leave this truck to you that says roadway? This is my truck, damn it. Okay.
Do you realize we can only air like 7 seconds of this?
13 minutes in, and we're only 2 minutes and 36 seconds, which is technically halfway through this Teddy Bear song.
Keep going.
But I know I'll never get to ride an 18-wheeler again. But this old base will keep me in touch with all my trucker friends. Teddy Bear's going to back on out now and leave you alone, because it's about time for Mom to come home. But you give me a shout when you're passing through, and I'll sure be happy to come back to you. Well, I came back and I said, before you go, 1010, what's your home 20, little CB friend? Well, he gave me his address, and I didn't once hesitate, because this hot load of freight is just going to have to wait.
It just sounds bad. I mean, it was good. Oh, your mom's not home, you say? Well, what's your home
I gotta
address?
go. My mom's coming home soon.
Yeah, well,
how about that hot load you got there? God damn.
It's going to have to wait the 18 miles to your house. All right, here we go.
I turned that truck around on a dime.
And when he got there, Chris Hansen was sitting in there in the living room.
When he got there, Chris Hansen said, "Hey, you don't think Teddy Bear was real, do you?"
I said,
Why don't you sit down for a minute?
I sat down and then I began. Well, he told me he was 27. Well, we have the transcripts, Chris Hansen said. He said he was 10 and crippled and in a bed. All right, here we go. This sounds like a weird, like, rejected Dr. Seuss poem, right? Worst case scenario by Dr. Seuss.
And headed straight for Jackson Street, 229.
Well, now everyone knows where he lives. Exactly. If you want to rob a little crippled boy who's at home alone.
Trust me, he's not going to get up to stop you.
No. And he ain't got a dad. His mom's gone all day. Take everything.
Take care of his ass.
Take everything. Even take his wheelchair. Just push him down. That we might not be able to air. But, okay.
And as I rounded the corner, I got one heck of a shock. 18-wheelers were lined up for 3 city blocks. Well, I guess every driver for miles around had caught Teddy Bear's call. And that little crippled boy was having a ball.
Yep, physically and literally.
For as fast as one driver would carry him in, another would carry him to his truck and take off again.
I feel like I've ruined Red Sovine for you. I've ruined this. Because, you know, when they play this at the parties, you won't see it the same way.
No. Not at all.
But, I mean, have you never picked up on that in all the times that you've...
I've heard it maybe 3 times and it was over
But you
here.
never picked up on the, like, huh?
Well, I mean, when you're a kid, you know, you try to not see that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Well, you better believe I took my turn at riding Teddy Bear.
This is so awful.
Yeah.
You know, there was an engineer in the studio that day. It was like, oh yeah, that sounded wonderful.
Oh sure, why the hell not?
Yeah.
Well, I'll play piano
Yeah.
and I'll play a sad piano beat in the back of your molestation of a kid. Yeah, why not?
Why not? What else you got to say? Oh, that's great, Red. That's great.
Oh, do I know a violinist? We'll make it even sadder. Hell yeah, let's do it.
Sure to get millions and millions of buys. Do you realize this video has 10 million views?
We ought to look at the comments in a minute and see if anybody has made the same correlation.
Then I carried him back in and put him down in his chair. And buddy, if I never live to see happiness again, I want you to know I saw it that day in the face of that little man. We took up a collection for him before his mama got home.
Circle jerk.
And each driver said goodbye, and then they were all gone. He shook my hand.
Why do they have to do all this before his mama got home?
Yeah, I mean, why could mom not be a part of the festivities?
Yeah, I mean, how about we wait for an adult that is a caregiver to get home before we just have truckers lining up around the block to give Teddy Bear a little ride?
And apparently trading trucks with him. Oh yeah, one left and the other one just pulled right up.
We basically made a little truck stop out of his house.
With a mile-long grin and said, "So long, trucker. I'll catch you again." Well, I hit that interstate with tears in my eyes.
For what I had just done.
Yeah, I was going to say, which was way better than what he had in his eyes.
Oh, man.
me.
This is before GPS, ladies and gentlemen. They'll never know I was here.
I turned on the radio and I got another surprise. Breaker 19 came a voice on the air. Just one word of thanks from Mama Teddy Bear.
Oh, shit.
Mama knows.
We wish each and every one a special prayer for you, 'cause you just made my little boy's dream come true. I'll sign off now before I start to cry. May God ride with you. 10-4 and goodbye.
And now Teddy Bear has pink eye.
Do you feel a little bad?
I do. But, you know, like I said, that guy, he had to approve that song.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's 5 minutes of, oh, yeah, that sounds great.
Oh,
yeah. Maybe you could say it this way. You know?
All right, let's look at some of the comments. The top comment: if this song doesn't bring tears to your eyes, you have no feelings. This has got to be the saddest country song ever made. 1,000 dislikes. What the hell is wrong with these people? Yeah, I'm not seeing anything funny yet. But, I mean, if you look at that song as a kind of a weird, like, pervertedness song, if you look at it for what it is, it's a man talking to a kid and then finding out his parent isn't home and then going to his house. When is that ever a good idea?
That's what I'm saying. And he really drives home the fact that, all right, well, Mama's not home, so I'm going to talk to you now. And then,
no, go ahead. You ain't bothering me. This hot load of freight's going to have to wait. Because soon Teddy Bear's going to be my date.
it was a
Don't
line
try to
for
run,
miles
because I know
of
you
truckers
can't.
wrapped around the block. Passing Teddy Bear around.
I feel like a great sound drop would be that, you better believe I took my turn with Teddy Bear. Well, we didn't plan on talking about this, ladies and gentlemen. We had a whole thing that we were going to talk about, but I think we've done Red Sovine some justice here.
Or got the Justice Department looking at him. And possibly they're going to be raiding his estate.
Yeah, you know. Is he still alive?
I would doubt it. He looked extremely old in them pictures.
Good Lord, I hope not. If he's in hell, that's where it needs to be. Did you hear what he did to that little cripple boy? Well, now we got to look it up.
Red Sovine.
Is it Sovine or Solvine?
It's with a V, not a U.
Huh?
He's not the soul taker.
I always thought it was Red Sovine. It is Red Sovine.
No, Sovine. S-O Vine.
Is he alive? He died like before.
He died before we were ever thought about.
He was born in 1917. How dare us? Oh, he would be what? He'd be 100 years old if he was still alive.
Yep.
Wow.
So that's how they did it back in the day. Just made everybody cry.
Well, all right. Well,
Woodrow Wilson.
What?
That's his legit name. Woodrow Wilson Sovine.
Woodrow Wilson Sovine. Red, because I guess his red hair.
Yeah, he has black hair.
Red for the color of his dick. Because it was always erect. That won't make hair. So I don't know why they called him.
He died in Nashville, so.
Yep. albums, Christmas with Red Sovine. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
sure that
I
was
want
a
to cry
happy
on fucking Christmas. That's what I want to do.
Only happier Christmas was the Christmas house of Bing Crosby. Merry Christmas. Now come over here and get your beating.
Yeah.
All right. So, yeah, I don't know why they called him
Merry
Red.
Christmas from Uncle Touchy. Hey, I got a present in here in the bathroom cabinet.
What? I got real.
What, you never had that happen?
Did an uncle or a family, or not a family friend? Was it a family friend? All right, so.
Yeah, I wish it was that babysitter. Oh. Did you ever have a babysitter?
Hold on.
Are we recording?
Yeah. All right, we'll be right back after this commercial.
You're cutting down on the stride. I just asked you ever have a babysitter.
You can ask me that after the commercial break. We'll literally stop this, export, and you can ask me about the babysitter. We'll be right back with Babysitter Talk on P3 Radio after this commercial break.
I got 2 months to lose all this weight for my high school reunion.
2 months? What are you going to do?
I have no idea.
Well, I'll tell you what you should do. You should go down to 51 South Creek Drive and see Matt Hoover and all the guys at Maximum Health and Fitness. They're going to whip you into shape and help you reach your maximum potential.
But I don't have time to work out. I mean, I don't want to get signed up in something and it not be for me.
Don't worry about that. You mentioned this podcast, P3 Radio, and they're going to throw you a free trial membership.
51 South Creek Drive?
51 South Creek Drive off the South Highland right next to Los Portales. I'm telling you, they're going to help you reach your maximum fitness goals and get you into shape for your high school reunion.
Well, thanks. I'm going to go see Matt and the guys at Maximum Health and Fitness.
Maximum Health and Fitness, 51 South Creek Drive, Jackson, Tennessee.
You're stuck at work, it's late. Nobody's around you at home, so you turn on the radio. It's Ray J giving advice. It's Ray J telling you right. It's Ray J all through the night. Ray J giving advice.
Yeah, so the old lady, she brought home Dorel menthols. I was madder than hell. She knows that I smoke Dorel menthol light 100s. And then I got to come in here, that cross-eyed son of a bitch Timmy that they hired in there, supposed to be some kind of electrical engineer or whatever, college graduate. Good deal, whatever. Do what, Timmy? Hey, everybody, we're recording. This here's Ray J giving advice. I'm Ray J. We're going to be here taking calls. We got a new employee of the show, Timmy. He just got hired in to run the switchboard. Welcome aboard, Timmy. I'm glad to have you on. I believe we're going to make good things happen together, brother. Who we got on first? All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we got Jamie here. Jamie, welcome to the show. Tell old Ray J your problems.
Hi, Mr. Ray J. I just want to know, what should I do about an infected earring?
Earrings, you say? Well, ma'am, that is a mighty raspy voice you got. You got a cold or something?
Well, Mr. Ray J, I'm a man.
Well, what? You wait a minute. I think my headphones are messed up here, ma'am. Hold on just a second. Timmy, check them levels in there. All right. Good. Go ahead, ma'am. I wasn't hearing you straight. Now, you said you had problems with a earring or something. If I was you, I'd get a coon dog, get him to lick behind there, and get all that infection out, and it'll fix you right up. 2-3 days tops.
Mr. Ray J, I'm a man.
Do what?
Ray J giving advice.
And we're back with P3 Radio here with Josh. We're talking babysitters. Did you have one? Did one try to diddle you? Let's go, Josh.
That was my question to you. Do you ever have a babysitter?
No.
That.
No.
So you just kept yourself?
Yeah.
All throughout history?
In middle school and high school, I kept myself pretty well.
Yeah.
No. I always had my grandmother or a family member watch me. I was never really watched by a babysitter.
You know, now that I think of it, I've never been really watched by anybody other than a family member.
And the government!
Well, you know. You know.
All right, so what was your point there? Where were we going with this?
Well, I mean, it was a really dark turn of events with Red Sovine, and, you know, you're talking about a babysitter, and I was just, you're a babysitter. You know, you wanted to boom, 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 and you were like, yeah. No. Family members. So that took away from the boom, boom, boom.
No.
No?
Well,
I ain't never had one of them.
That's what we call a tease to nowhere. And then Josh coughs right into the microphone.
Well, I told you I'm still sick. I mean, what do you want me to do?
You own that mic, so that's yours.
Yeah. I cough in the motherfucker if I want to. Take that one little bar.
I'll cough in the mother if I want.
Look, I got a phone with 3 things on it that we can talk about.
All right, so the Red Sovine thing was not planned. We didn't have any intention in talking about that tonight, and I wrote down a few things. Okay, so
There's
something.
literally 3 things.
There's 3 things. All right, so we both wrote down the exact same. All right, so who says we don't prepare for this show? No,
they're liars.
I will say this. All right, so when we were listening to that show, all I could think of was copyright infringement, and here's why. Every week I look at our YouTube videos, and it will tell me if I have a hit for a copyright infringement.
Yeah.
Most of all of our shows are pretty much okay, but this thing is strict on what it finds.
Yeah.
I don't know how it's found. I don't want to say this out loud because it might find us, but I don't know how it's found everything in our show opening because that is not public domain.
There's a lot of chatter.
Yeah, I think it just throws enough of it off. But for instance, I'll pull up our videos here so you can see it.
I already did it earlier.
Oh, you've already seen it. So every one of our videos, except for maybe 3 or 4 that are on YouTube, doesn't have a copyright notice on it. And it could be anything as far as you played this for 5 seconds. You can take it out, but we're going to just mute that part of your video. I'm like, no big deal. We can't make money off the video. We're not making money off the videos anyways. We're not making money off the videos anyways. I hiccuped in the middle of that. But
what are you winking your eye at me for? What does that mean?
But the what? But the thing about it was, I was so shocked when I looked at our video 2 weeks ago. Which, for those at home, we haven't been in the same room in probably 3 weeks. This is the longest we've been without recording a show, because we had so much stuff piled up. We were supposed to meet last week to record, and we couldn't. And we just made it work. And then this week,
I had AIDS.
Yeah, so. We got the clap. Yeah, get some penicillin. It killed Al Capone. No,
I Magic Johnson did. So
Yeah. So
I don't have it anymore.
No. All right. So I don't know. I'm gonna buy a theater, and I'm good. I don't know if he has AIDS or not, so we will probably cut that.
Well, no, you will not cut that, because as of right now, he is undetectable on a test.
He did it.
He beat it.
He beat it.
He's magic.
Yeah.
No, seriously.
He triple-doubled AIDS.
He triple-doubled AIDS. They say...
Wait. To be fair, he had HIV. Supposedly.
Supposedly. But either way, he supposedly has the medicine, just like anybody else can get now, to where if you have enough money, you can be undetectable for an HIV test. Now, how does that
show up? You got enough money, you don't have to even go take the test.
Might as well not have to.
Find you.
Might as well not have to, because you won't be detectable. So, I mean, how does that make you feel knowing that just
relieved?
No, let's pretend that tomorrow we both get divorced and we got to be back out into the love force, right?
Right.
And there's a girl that you're potentially thinking about dating, and you'll never know, because if she ever takes a test and you're looking at the results or whatever, it's well, she's clear, but really secretly she's got the HIV.
She's got the HIV,
and it's over with, but they say like those kind of levels, that's not maybe even passable at this point, but that's just if you have enough money to be on the medicine all the time. Boy, have we made it unreachable to talk about at this point.
What? AIDS?
That's kind of touchy, Everything's touchy at this point.
That's how you get it.
You talk about it too much, and then boop, there it is. Hey, I'm here. Can you imagine if herpes was like that, and it just showed up one day?
Herpes, motherfucker.
Hey, I'm itching. Better scratch me. Wait, where did you come from? Hey, you remember when you were 18? Went out to that club one night?
Why are you reading this?
Wait a minute. I'm not reading it. What are you talking about?
All right, so back to what I was saying.
I thought this was show business, Richard.
Back to what I was saying. We get hit with copyright infringements all the time. Maybe my wife was on to something when she said, y'all can't tell a story. Y'all just keep getting sidetracked.
Well, I mean, yeah, but...
We're doing it again, by the way.
It makes me laugh.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine.
Surely there's somebody out there giggling a little bit.
One guy.
That's funny as hell.
I ain't going to tell him my friends. This will be my thing. I knew it before it was cool.
Magic Johnson.
No, we wasn't. That was the sidetrack. Magic Johnson. Hey, yo.
He beat AIDS. I mean, are you serious?
He had a Magic Johnson. Anyways, he beat HIV. And the sad thing was...
HIV, not
No,
AIDS.
not that. Magic Johnson was the sidebar of that. We were just talking about... Oh,
maybe your wife was right.
Copyright infringements. So, copyright infringements. We get it all the time on our videos.
Yeah.
Well, we get one like almost every week for different things. Well, the one I saw last week was that we had gotten hit for a copyright infringement. So when I looked at it, you know what the song was. It was the only thing that we got hit for. The song was Garbage Dump by Charles Manson.
Are you serious?
Who's policing copyright laws for Charles Manson's estate?
Do they have an email? Can I send them some shit? Are you serious?
Yeah. No, we got hit with a copyright infringement from Charles Manson. And it said, it's totally cool. You can play Garbage Dump. You just can't make money off of this show because it has this song in it. Which is fine. We don't make money off this show anyways, but still.
Why are you winking at me when you do that? Something wrong with your eye?
No. I'm trying to tell you to shut up. No.
Okay.
I was trying to figure out what this was.
You're saying your wife... Oh, she listens to the show.
No.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, we don't make any money at this show.
So, yeah. So, that was the thing. That was... We got hit by a copyright infringement. Charles Manson is suing us.
I would love to debate his estate with some type of money issue.
Maybe even
I'd
a
tell
rake.
them to all go screw themselves.
Maybe by a lake. By a
Wherever.
Rake in a state in the lake.
A steak in a lake and a garbage dump. I really don't care.
I don't... Like I said,
go screw themselves wherever
I think
they
Red
are.
Sovine has really messed you up because you were starting to talk in rhymes there. I'd love to challenge the Charles Manson estate. Whether it be
whether it be by a lake
or
in a debate or perhaps at their own estate. Or at a garbage dump. I mean, seriously.
I don't think you're even saying it right now. That's how little of an impact that song had on our lives. But we played it for like 10 seconds on a show, or 15 seconds, and they were like, yep, you played garbage dump.
I want my money. Or you're not making anything off of it.
You're not making anything. If you make anything off of this,
shits. We were making
you're going to have
fun of
to
it.
cut Charles Manson's estate a check. Okay.
Yeah. Hold your breath. Wait for it.
A couple weeks back, we did an interview with Del Rios, the Spellbinder. Well, today, I was on our email looking around, because I don't check it every day. I check it occasionally, every once in a while. But I don't check it every day, because most of the times, there's nothing going on. Sadly, we ain't a big deal. So, I was checking it today, and I had this, you have a comment. Well, the comment was this. It was from some girl named Danielle Ross. It said, and it was on Del Rios P3 Radio interview with Spellbinder Del Rios. And it was Danielle Ross. I don't know who she is. And she said, my cousin, Del Rios, the Spellbinder, has passed away. He was my idol. Please play a tribute to him. So I freaked out. So what do you do? Do you text his phone? So I started looking through all the messages and everything, and I saw that this was posted 2 days ago. So I called a mutual friend, Dustin Starr. We had him on the show not too long ago. I said, hey man, have you heard from Dale? Is he okay? He goes, no, I hadn't talked to him in a few days. Wow, what's going on? I took a picture of this and I sent it to him. I said, I just got this weird comment on our video. And I said, I don't know what this means. I texted Dale like 5 minutes later, and he's like, yeah, I'm fine. What's going on? And I told him what was going on. So he's fine. So I don't know what this is. But like I said, it was just a comment on the video that said Dale had passed away, and we would like you to pay a tribute to him. And I'm like, this is freaky. So I'm glad he's okay. This was December 7th. If you would happen to see that comment, Dale is fine. He is totally alive.
I think, a lot of times, though, people, for whatever reason, even in a negative light sometimes, people will post stuff like that just to kind of get attention.
Right.
Whether it be, even the smallest, minutest attention. Just to get it. It makes them feel gratified or whatever.
Right.
I mean, but that's pretty shitty in my book. Even if you don't know the person, just like you did, you literally text Dustin just to make
Dale
sure.
Too. Yeah.
The
only reason why I texted Dustin was because I was like, I don't want to text the phone of somebody that might have passed away and have somebody look at that phone and go, I hate to tell you this, but you know what I mean? I didn't want to cause any pain to the family.
Well, the sound of that music means we have reached the end of another episode of P3 Radio. And if you want to find us on Facebook, how can they do that, Richard?
Just type in Pop Poncho on Facebook, and you can go to YouTube and type in P3 Radio, or on Twitter at P3 Radio 1.
Or you can go to our number, 731-300-6675.
Yes.
731-300-MORK.
Yep. Physically go to our number. Don't dial that in. Don't text it. Don't do anything. Physically go there.
Go to it.
Yes. And we will see you next week here on P3 Radio. For Josh Brawley, I'm Richard Mulligan saying good night.